Okay, so the amount of times I've had to restart this tutorial on what I'm doing now, it's not good. Like the amount of times I failed miserably last time, uh, it was pretty terrible. So here I am, and I'm gonna show you how to create three different types of quests for our little quest thingy majigget here. Ah, man. Okay, so first I went and made three dialogues here. These are our quests. Oops. These three here. So I'm just gonna open up these three, and I made three quests: a delivery quest, a go out and kill something quest, and a talk to someone quest. Now, Amtut, Dark Underlord, he leaves off his little tutorial here on he leaves you with an example of how a quest works. He just gives you an example of a quest. So what I did is I copied it. I copied his quest. I'm such a cheater, and pasted it into one of these. Okay, so I pasted it three times, and I got it over to here. So this is a simple quest on how to kill a rat. You have your general greet and end lines. These in here are your options, depending on what state your quest is in. So if you have not talked to the guy or anything, that is state 0. Uh, the box number 5 is your conditions line. So this is QU for quest, and then the quest number, which is 1,000, and you set it to state 0. So 0 is mentioned, or yeah, I'm just having a bad day. 0 is not mentioned or accepted or anything. Uh, if you the first time you talk to him, you'll get dialogue option number 2 because you never talked to him before, so you don't have that quest yet. Uh, then it'll take you to line 20, which is he tells you what the quest is, which go find a rat, and that in your seventh uh, dialogue box here, that is the results line. So it's going to set quest number 1,000 to state 1, which is mentioned. So state 0 is not mentioned, accepted, or anything. State 1 is mentioned, and you have these options here, which is just get me out of here and okay, I'll do it. So if you just say get me out of here, then you'll have dialogue option number 3, and that takes you to the same spot as okay, I'll do it, which uh, is just you accepted the quest. So it just sets it to state 2. So the NPC tells you, okay, cool, thanks, and you accepted it. Now, when you accept the quest and you're asking where you're supposed to go, what you're supposed to do, you set a dialogue option number 4 over here. Uh, you have the quest accepted, so in state 2, and that just asks where was the rat again, and that takes you to line 40, which he just tells you the same thing that he did last time. I'm not sure why Dark Underlord left this in here. We actually don't need this because it should not set it to state 2 because it's already in state 2. It doesn't really do anything. I'm just going to leave it there, but that's one of those things that you just don't understand. Anyway, uh, after you kill the rat and come back, you are now in state 3, which is completed but not turned in. So that's when you have your option, I've killed the rat, and your condition is state 3. So then that takes you down to the next thing, which sets it to state 4, and that gives you your XP. Now, this line does not give you your XP. A separate line in the rules folder does. I think it's rules. I don't have to go find it. Uh, anyway, and then once you've completed the quest, you can talk to the guy again and say, "Hey, did I tell you that I killed the rat?" And you can't complete it multiple times, so you have that. And then he just says, "Yeah." You can use this. This is useful for having quest like chains. So if quest number 1,000 is in state 4, then you could say, is there anything else I can do? And then he'll be like, oh yeah, you could do this and set quest number 1,001 to state accepted or whatever you want to do. So you could chain quests together like that. So you have to complete the first one and then you move on. So that's basically the use of state 4. Um, there's not really any option in these simple quests, so just threw it in there. State 5 is a multiplayer thing, and I'm not going to go over it in this one, mainly because I'm not quite sure. I haven't messed around with it. Uh, yeah, I haven't really messed around with it. I'll have to do that sometime, figure it out, but it's not really, you don't really need it unless you're unless you're playing with someone else. And I believe State 5 is the quest was completed, but it was completed by the other character. So I know in Vormantown, if the other character completes the quest before you do, and you talk to the guy, he doesn't give you the full amount of money, but the quest still goes to completed for you, and he gives you like a partial sum. So that's state 5, which you really don't need that, especially for like single player. State 6 is if you botch the quest, which there's not really any way to botch a rat kill quest unless you chain like a massive thing to it, but I will show you how to botch a quest too. Just because I'm that nice. Okay, that was mean. Anyway, so State 6 is botched, and Dark Underlord left a hilarious little botched thing down here. He originally had this set to state 2 because there's no way to botch a rat kill quest. He had this set to state 2. It should be state 6. I guess he had it set to state 2 just because he wanted to kill the guy. This down here, this dialogue option is just it's the same as the others, except he made it so that it flags the person and they like turn hostile. It makes it so you start attacking the guy basically. But and I'll show you that stuff later on in some other episode. Here we're just making quests. Okay, so this is the simple kill a rat quest. And I basically copied this quest 3 times. And I basically, for the delivery quest, I basically I made it quest 1,001 instead of 1,000 because it's a different quest. And I just replaced all the dialogue options with dagger. I replaced rat with dagger because in this one we're just going to be bringing a dagger back to the guy. It's the exact same dialogue and everything. Uh, it's just once you have one thing working, I know the rat kill quest works, and I just copy and paste it multiple times and just reword everything. It saves a lot of time and syntax errors. So there's that. Another with the delivery quest though, I'm going to come back to this. You need this option here when you turn it into the guy. You need to set an internal for the item and everything, so we're going to have to go and do that later. Uh, then for the delivery quest, um, this is basically talk to someone else. It's simpler than everything else. It's basically the exact same thing, except it's just triggered by something else. So these are basically the exact same dialogues, just copied and pasted 3 times and reworded. So with that, I'm going to open up. Actually, yeah, what is this? Okay, so the script for the NPCs, which I recorded this tutorial twice already and failed so many times, so everything's already pre-made, and that should save time. So I'm just going to open up the first one, which is the rat kill quest. So script number 31 is the kill quest. You can set your numbers to whatever you want, but as long as they link up, it should work. It's just a simple. These are just a simple dialogue option. So dialogue 1, return skip default. That's what you set to talk to some guy. And it's the exact same thing for the killing quest, the info quest, and the delivery quest. And then guy, this one right here is, these 3 here are the options. Guy is just the same as these because you're talking to an NPC, so it's the same dialogue. Dialogue 1, return to skip default. Rat, death, and dagger are the exact same thing as well. They're just separate scripts. What this does is you have your first line is set PC triggerer quest 1000 to state 3. So that would be under line action, and it would be this one right here. So you want set PC triggerer quest 1000 to state 3. 3 is you completed the quest but you didn't turn it in. So that is what that is. And then you want this option here, return and run default, not return and skip default. Because that messes something up. That won't set your quest to state 3. So you need return and run default. So that is that for those options there. Now, the next thing we're going to do is make all these things work. So we have the dialogues written, we have the scripts made, so you plug everything in, it should work. Now we need to set everything else. Under rules, you want to find game quest. This is where all your quests go. So I have quest number 1000, which is the rat kill quest. 1001 is the delivery quest, I think, and then 1002 is talk to the guy. They're basically the same thing. So this is just these numbers here. The first number, first box, the first box has to start at 1000. So the first quest you make has to be quest number 1000, and it just continues on 1000, 1002, however many quests you make. I'm not sure what all these negative ones mean. You do not have to mess with them at any time, I think. I have no idea. All I know is that I don't use them, and I can basically do everything I need to without them. These 2 numbers here are... The first one is what level the quest is. It's not what level you have to be to accept it, it's how much experience you get for it. So this is basically level 20 quest. So this is, you just completed a level 20 quest. So you're going to get a lot, if you're level 1, you're going to get a lot of XP. You can set it to anywhere between 1 and 50. I'm not sure about 0. I'm not quite sure there. Haven't tried that yet. Of course, you probably wouldn't get any experience from that. Then the second number here is reputation, or not reputation, for alignment. That's what it's called, alignment. I haven't played Arcanum in a long time. I should play it again. Uh, this alignment is divided by 10. So 100 will give you 10 10 alignment to the good side, and if you go negative 100, that'll give you 10 to the evil side. You can have these numbers set to whatever you want. So 100 gives you 10, 500 gives you 50, and so on. You can have those set to whatever you want. So that's in GameQuest.mess in your mess folder, and I didn't do anything here. Why does it want me to save it? Okay, that's weird. Anyway, so go ahead and save that, and you're done with the mess folder, or the rules folder. Then you want to go to mess and step. All right, so now we're going to want to find quest log. So this is your what shows up in your book when you accept a quest. So once your quest is accepted, it'll be quest. You have the quest number because everything is so repetitive, and you have the description. So this is the thing that shows up in your quest book. Gilbert Bates wants me to explore the mines. So this is the rat kill quest. Some guy needs me to find a dagger, and I need to talk to some guy. Then you need the one right below it, which is game quest log dumb. So this is what happens when you write like you're a 4th grader or a 2nd grader. I don't know. There are some pretty smart 2nd graders out there. So this is what happens when you're an idiot and you write this. I'm sorry, 2nd and 4th graders, if you're watching this. I'm having a bad day. Messing everything up. This is the 2nd time I had to record this. Anyway, I hope this turns out better than what it did last time. My game broke last time. Anyway, so once those two are made, and you have everything else all good, we are going to need to set one more thing in OMES, which is our internal. So we're going to enter game O name, and rhymes. It's funny. And for our delivery quest, which is you're delivering a dagger to the guy, under the weapons slot, which starts at 2200, I put 2201 dagger. So this is the internal number for the dagger. So this sets, if you have two identical daggers, one has an internal, one does not. That's how you know which one gets turned into the NPC at the end. And so that's 2201. Now, if you remember me saying on the delivery quest, after you... Oh, okay. Yeah, this is the same one. Okay. I got confused because I didn't delete the footnotes on this one. Alright, so after you tell him you found the dagger, that's going to jump to line 50. So your quest is in 3, you talk to the guy, and he sets it to state 4. So this sets it to completed and turned in. You need this option right here as well. I don't know why it jumps like that. IN for internal number and 2201. This is your internal number for the dagger, so it has to be in your inventory, and it will transfer this. This is what transfers it from your inventory to the NPC's inventory. If this is a quest reward, so say you get something from the guy, like he's gonna trade you the dagger for something else, whatever. You can have it transfer from the NPC's inventory to your inventory by putting a negative in front of it. But we're having this go from our inventory to the NPC's inventory. So we'll just have this. So it's IN and then whatever number you had. And then you separate these two separate things with a comma. So that's in your results line of the of quest state 4. So that's when you turn that in. And we do not need that anymore. Anyway, so that's the internal number. Now we are going to jump into the game and or not the game, the world editor. So we go into world editor and we're going to open up our Amtut 2 again. And I put 3 NPCs down, one for each of the quests, and this is the guy you have to talk to for the quest, the rat you have to kill, and the dagger you have to get. Now, for some reason, I'm not sure why this happens. I put these 3 NPCs down, these 4 actually, I put them down in the game, okay? They should be standing here when I log into the game. But for some reason, this guy ends up down here, and these 3 end up, like, out here somewhere. I have no idea. I am lost as to why that happens. I have no idea. It's just... I'll probably try deleting them and uh, replacing them down. I'm not quite sure how to fix it. It's just one of those nasty bugs that does not like to go away. Alright, so this is... so we just set up the NPCs the exact same way we did the previous tutorials, and we just put the script number under dialogue. And that's the same with all of these NPCs. Now, the only thing that's different in quest writing is the acceptance, or the setting the quest to completed. So in the rat, when you kill it, you need it to set your quest to completed. Now, you click on dying. So this is when the NPC dies. Play script 40, which is your set the quest to completed. And that's the exact same thing for the sword, or the dagger, except except it's going to be scripted under get. So when you pick, get is when you pick something up. So you pick this up off the ground, and it sets it to script 41, which is complete quest number 1001. Anyway, I'm not quite. I tried this out a different way. I tried it out where. Oh, I see. Yeah, I tried flagging get under. I originally put for something else. I originally put it in a box, and I originally took it out of the box and put it in my inventory. It would not give me the quest accepted unless I dropped it and picked it up. I'm not quite sure why. Or the quest completed, I mean. And I think this answers it right here. Transfer. That might be the thing. I'm not sure. I'll have to mess around with that more. But there's that. All right, so I'm gonna show you how to botch this real quick, since I can, and there's no other way to flag this. Under script maker, we're just gonna make an action, and it's gonna be the exact same thing as this one. So set PC object quest number to state number, uh, triggerer, set PC triggerer, quest number 1001, and it's going to be set to state 6, which is botched, and return and run default. So what this is going to do is this is going to set it to botched, and I'm going to go ahead and save this 42 and dagger batch. Okay, so that is our botched thing here. Um, there are two options to botching it. I said in my dialogue, I said I had the NPC say, or the player say, yeah, I broke it. So what you can flag this under is destroy, which is I'm not sure. I've never flagged it under these two before because I never really messed around with it. Destroy and bust. I'm assuming destroy is like if you disintegrate it, and bust is if you like shoot fireballs at it until it turns red and you break it. So I'm just gonna flag it under both of these and see if that works. Okay, so there is that. So under destroy, so if you break the dagger, you will botch the quest, or if you disintegrate it. And I think that's about it. Alright, cool. So, yeah. Now the next thing we're going to need to do with the dagger is we're going to have to set it to its internal, which I named dagger. So, dagger is what we named our internal. And I'm just going to go ahead and show you real quick, just to be clear. So, this is internal number, and this is the name. So, uh, if you select its internal in-game, which we just selected dagger, it will assign 2201 to the, it will assign it its internal number. So that's how you transfer, uh, that's how you make sure, like if you have two identical daggers, one has an internal, one does not, you will transfer the one with the internal. So that's how you know which item gets transferred. Alright, so that should be it. Now we're going to save, and actually before I do that, I'm just going to move these people back because they for some reason don't like standing here. So I'm just going to go ahead and save, compress. I swear, if they're in different spots again, I'm going to kill someone. Okay, maybe not. I'll kill this guy if they're in different spots. Actually, I'll kill them all. Okay, so we compressed it, and now we are going to play Arcanum, everybody's favorite game, which is pretty much all the reason why you guys are watching this. Okay. And we got the 3 styles of hats, the Knight, the Barbarian, and the Bald thing, and then now reload this. Oh, there's our notes from last time. Yeah, for some reason these guys are not standing where they're supposed to be standing. I don't know why. And just before, I had a problem with the rat killing one of these people last time, so I'm just gonna stun him over there for a minute. Hacked characters rule. Alright, so this is our rat kill person. I'm not sure why they're not standing over there. Alright, so this is, you ask for a quest, and she tells you, okay, there's a rat, go kill it. And this is if you just leave, and the phone is ringing, that's great. It will be mentioned. And this is, you decided to accept the quest, and she tells you, okay, go kill the rat. So, we shall go kill that rat. I apologize for the phone in the background. Ah. Okay, great. I apologize for that interruption. Anyway, so we accepted the quest, we killed the rat. Now we shall turn it in and talk to this guy. Okay. So, pleased. And we killed the rat. And we just got some XP. And my alignment went up to 10. Just like I expected it. Alright, next person. Delivery quest. Okay, dagger, go find it. Jeez, I wonder where the heck that dagger's at. And now I will pick it up. So, I can do that. Found the dagger. And it should not be in my inventory. Okay, it's not in my inventory. If I pickpocket this person, it should be in her inventory, and she's equipping it. And an information quest. Talk to the guy. I'll think about it. Okay, so the quest is not accepted. So if I talk to this guy, I have nothing to say to him. So I can only end the option with him. Now, if I talk to this person again and accept the quest, I can go and talk to this guy. So the quest is accepted, which gives me our option here, which is such a good dialogue option. And now it is set to state 3, which we can talk to this person and complete the quest. Now my rep is 30. It's great. Alright, now we're going to test the botch and the dagger. So first, okay, quest is accepted. That's not good. Sorry, I broke the dagger. Oh, I swear, if you guys are feared. Now which one was it? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, cool. Anyway, there's all that. I keep logging into single player. Anyway. Now let's just try breaking the thing. Okay, dagger's broken. Okay, cool, they both work. I think I lose her. Oh, no, I don't. Alright, so that is our 3 quests of the Amtut tutorial. And I'm just gonna go on a rampage and kill the people who are not standing where I want them to be. Okay, well, and there's nothing to loot, of course. So, well, that's about it. Yeah. So you guys can go ahead and modify any of the quests you want. Uh, basically, yeah. Um, yeah, I have nothing to say right now. Wow. Well, guess that's it. Yeah. So you guys can make any quest you want now. Congratulations, guys! You can now make an actual mod with quests and stuff. So proud of you guys. Maybe. Anyway. So yeah, next time, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do for next episode. Maybe do some expert and master training. Maybe just take it easy and show you how to do some maps and insert music and stuff into your game and mod and everything else. I'm not sure. Maybe add voices to characters. That's always fun. And yeah. So I believe that's about it. Until next time. I wonder, can I polymorph a dead body? Oh, I can't polymorph a dead body? What a letdown.